Okay, everybody. So here is your next video lecture for the week. And what this video lecture is going to focus on is the assignments that you'll be working on. So this week, you've learned about the keyboard, how the keyboard works, how to recognize the notes on the keyboard, how whole step and half steps work, and your introduction to and harmonics, and of course the alto and tenor clef. So make sure that as part of your homework you do the reading. So let's start with the ebook. So the assignments you can do. So let's look at this reading that you can do. Chapter 2, Accidentals and Harmonics. Now along with this reading, you will have my other lectures, and you will have the various other assignments that's going to help you. So everything together is going to help you understand what we mean when we talk about sharps, flats, and naturals. The idea that you've got the white keys, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, etc., but you've got all these other indications that either a pitch is being raised, a whole step, or a half step. And again, as we look at this note is D. Well, if we go up from the D to this black key, we went up to half step. Now we call that D sharp. You're also going to see we're going to continue our idea of the specific octaves. So here's C4, middle C, but there's C5. So if that's C5, that's D5, which makes this black key a D sharp 5. And if we're talking in harmonics, that D sharp is also E flat, because see, it's E down. So you'll be doing some reading. Again, if you really need more focus on that, here's your enharmonic spellings. The idea that this black key is D flat because it's D lower to half step, but it's also C sharp because it's C raised to half step, etc., with all our enharmonics. So that's our reading there. And again, the reading will help you get through the various assignments, including the sharps, the flats, the naturals, and the doubles we had. Here's a discussion of the whole steps and half steps. And so remember, on the keyboard, any half step is like the one tone. I mean, the one key right next to each other. See that there's nothing in between. Nothing in between those two tones. So E to F is a half step, but something like G to A, that would be a whole step because there's a key in between, or a tone in between. So from this black key to that white key, that's a half step, okay? Over here, these are the whole steps. Okay, we can see where the whole steps are. This black key to this white key is a whole because that key's in between. So again, you have this on my video lecture, have another thing, but this is where our reading is. And of course, the double sharps, the double flats. I'm not going to go through that. You can do the reading, but it is in the video lecture. All right. So read this if you're still confused with other things. So here's where we go with the assignments on this. What I've given you on the assignments, I've given you Musician's Guide Know It, Chapter 2. So let's take a look at, we'll do a little bit of that. So here we go, Know It, Chapter 2. Let's do a couple of these. Okay, what type of interval is made up of two half steps? Well, if you get two halves, you've made a whole. Let's take a look at our piano real quick. Here's a C. If we go up one half step, we're here. We go up the next half step, we're here. So that half step and that half step gives us the whole step. Do, re. So back to here. Whoops. Two half steps is a whole step. Let's go. A to B flat is a what? What are all these words mean? All right. Well, it looks like A to B flat. Let's look at the keyboard. Here's A. Here's B flat. See that? It looks like that. That's the smallest move there, and it looks like that is a half step. It's a half step. All right. Now let's say you really know that you can do this, answer all these questions. Let's get some more points. When this symbol is added to a note, the pitch is what? Well, in your reading, you're going to read that as a natural. Okay, I think I also mentioned this on the video. Natural doesn't raise a tone, that's a sharp. Doesn't lower a tone, that's a flat. Flats lower tones. You know what the natural does? It takes a note back to its natural state. Let's do one more. Okay. F to what is a chromatic half step? Well, if we were going to do this, remember chromatic, it's in my video. Chromatic, we're going to keep the same letter, change the accidental. So F, a chromatic move is F sharp. Diatonic move would be G flat. So go F to F sharp. So that puts us here. F to F sharp. It's a chromatic half step. Let's do one more. What happens when a sharp is added to a note? Well, you learned this from the reading and from my video, and we just heard this on the piano. F, F sharp. Oh, the note went up. The note went up a half step. All right, so that's how that stuff works. Now, the other thing you have this week is know it. I mean, that's know it, show it. 2.1, 2.2. So let's do a little bit of each of those. Let's do 2.1. All right, here's more on do you know your keyboard? Where's A on the keyboard? Well, C is always before the two black keys. C, D, E, F, G, A. That's A. Where's E flat? Here's C, C, D, E. This is E. Flat says go down a half step. E, E flat. That's E flat. All right, where's G sharp? Let's find G. C, D, E, F, G. Here's G. Sharp says go up a half step. Here's G. There's G sharp. Let's do one more. Where's D? There we go. So you see how easy these questions are, all right? So you'll find they will all be like that, and there's nothing in these questions that you won't be able to know after you've watched my video and after you've read the chapters. And then you do 2.2. All right, for each interval, indicate whether it's a whole step, half step, or neither. So if you're looking at this music, you have to know you're looking at an E flat and an F. E flat, F. Well, let's look at that on the keyboard. Look at a keyboard. Where's E flat? C. That's C. C, D, E. Here's E. So here's E flat. Now where's F? So E flat, F. How big is that? Well, we can see we've gone the distance between two notes with one tone in between. We also moved two half steps. Here's the first half step. Here's the next half step. When you move two half steps, you move a whole. So the distance from E flat to F is a whole step. Yeah, you got it right. What is B to C? Now, you can't guess these. Look at a piano, and hopefully you know that you're looking at BC. All right, BC. Here's B. You can do any B. Here's BC. Here's BC. Here's BC. 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 They're all BC. So let's just see. What is the distance from B to C? Hear that? Oh, that's about as small as you can go. There's nothing between those two tones. So that's a half step. The distance from B to C is a half step. F sharp to G, look at your keyboard, and hopefully by now you know you can read the notes. That's F sharp G. Look at it on the piano. F sharp G. See how small that is? Do you hear it? Da, 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 da. So that is a half step. Then we got C to D. Look at the keyboard. C, D. Again, this one, whoops. This one, C to D, it's up here. But C to D, all C to Ds are the same. They're a whole step. Why is it a whole step? Because one tone is in between. See, that's in between. Do, re, so C to D is a whole step. And finally, what is A flat to B flat? A flat, B flat. Look at the keyboard. There's A flat, there's B flat. See, that's A flat. That's B, B flat. A flat, B flat. A flat, B flat. A flat, B flat. A flat, B flat. They are all the same. There's something in between. So one tone is in between, so it's a half step. I mean, not half step, whole step. Okay, and you do the same thing in the bass clef. Sometimes it'll be neither. I'll show you one that's neither. See this? It says C, B sharp. Well, let's look at the keyboard. Here's C. Where's B sharp? Here's B. Now we go up here, B sharp. A lot of students think that if it's sharp or flat, it has to be a black key. Nope. This is B. Now we go up a half step. B sharp. B sharp. B sharp and C are the same. So since B sharp and C are the same, that is not a half, it's not a whole, it's neither. And that's how you're going to complete the rest of this stuff. Again, I'm not going to do all the answers for you, but that's what you're going to be working on. There's nothing in this exercise that you will not be able to do if you do the reading and watch the video that I made. Okay, so what else do we have for homework this week? You got the ebook homework. I'll give you Tonesavvy. We're going to continue identifying note names with ledger lines. So you'll have stuff that looks like this. And it'll be treble and bass. We're going to use ledger lines. All right. How fast can we read this? This is C. Go backwards. C, B, A. That's C. Whoa, what is this? F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's a C way up there. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. That's an F. Okay, so you're going to do the ledger lines in the bass clef and the treble clef. Then I will give you paste notes. That's where the notes will move, and we'll continue on with that. And what I've done on this one, I've added ledger lines to it. Okay, so we did this last week, so you'll continue with the paste notes. You'll continue rhythm performance. So let's do a little bit of some rhythm performance. Let's see, rhythm performance. Continuing our practice of this stuff. It'll look like this. really basic. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, what is this rhythm doing? We count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. You want to hear it? 1, 2. I think I can tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And I guarantee you, if you say it while you tap, you're going to get that much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you go here, you don't have to go. You don't have to tap on 3. You don't have to tap on 4. Just tap on the 3. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now you notice on that one I did not tap 4 taps. I just did the first tap. So you'll have rhythm performance. Something new. You'll have piano keys. Well, what is piano keys? This is new this week. Piano keys looks like this. You tell me where all these notes are. That's middle C. Where is middle C? Right there. Whoa. Okay, not only do you have to know what this is, but where is it? So if you figure it out, here's G. Now I got to do ledger lines. G. Here's F. The space is F. The line is E. So this space is D. But this note's a D flat. Well, there's lots of D flats. Here's D flat. See, D flat. Here's D flat, D flat, D flat, D flat. So there's a whole bunch of D flats. Where is this D flat? Well, middle C is here. So this D flat would be here, which means this D flat's very low. This D flat is all the way over here. That's an E. All cows E. E. All cows eat. That's E flat. Well, that's E flat. See, E flat, E flat, E flat, E flat. Which E flat is this? Middle C's right here. So this E flat must be the one just below middle C. C, B, A, G, F, E flat. Where is this A sharp? Well, middle C's right here, so let's find that A. C, D, E, F, G, A. There's A, which means A sharp must be A sharp goes up a half step. One more. Where is this C? That's a C. F, G, A, B, C, and it's C sharp. Well, this is C sharp. This is C sharp. This is C sharp. This is C sharp. And that's C sharp. So where's that C sharp? Well, middle C is here. The next C is here. FAC, which is here. Which means this is the very high guy, way up here. And that's how the piano keys work. The only other homework here is the Tonesavvy alto, tenor, clef identification. You have done this. I did this on the other video. I made a video of this, so you'll have that. And so we continue to interact as a class. You are all going to interact with each other in this discussion. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope you have a good week. And of course, if there's any questions, you can always get hold of me by email. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.